She's my teammate, she's my business partner, she's my manager, she's my lawyer, she's my lover, she's my baby mama to be, she's my everything, you know?
Y'all, the internet is on fire. Meagan Good might be pregnant, and the streets say Devon Franklin is not taking it well. What's got fans gagged is the fact that this is the same Meagan who once told Devon she didn't want kids, and now she might be out here building a family with Jonathan Majors, who sources say Devon is hurt, not just surprised, like sending late night texts, questioning everything type of hurt. And yes, he's got a new woman now, but that doesn't mean he's over Meagan. If anything, this baby news hit him like a truck. Let's talk timing. Jonathan Majors posted a workout video with Meagan a few days ago. At first, it seemed normal. They've shared gym clips before. But this one had a different energy. Fans immediately noticed Meagan looked like she was carrying a little bump. She had that glow.
Her belly does look fit. Who knows if she's pregnant? I can't call it. Love you. All right, y'all, that's it. Goodbye. Peace.
And then Jonathan casually mentioned her pregnancy mid-video like it was nothing. Just threw it in there like we wouldn't catch it. But baby, we did. Now the internet's running wild with speculation that Meagan and Jonathan are expecting. And the timing couldn't be messier. The glow, the body language, the baby talk, it all lined up. And while the couple hasn't officially confirmed anything, the soft launch energy is real. So how's Devon handling it? Well, let's just say he's been spiraling a bit. He's been posting cryptic quotes, spiritual reflections, and heavy emotional content all over social media. The kind of stuff that screams, I'm going through it.
What do you want next? What is next for Meagan Good in life?
I want to travel. I want to direct more. I want to do more action. I want to create vehicles for little Black girls to show themselves in completely different lights and help support that and uplift that. I don't know. I want to find my right house that I'm excited about. And maybe have a kid, you know? Yeah.
And let's not act brand new. Meagan and Jonathan have been locked in for a while now. They've already weathered a storm of public scrutiny, mostly due to Jonathan's ongoing legal drama. But somehow that didn't tear them apart, it made them stronger. They've kept their relationship mostly private, but the signs were always there that they were building something real. And now, fans think that something includes a baby. For Devon, this isn't just about the pregnancy, it's the fact that Meagan is giving someone else what she once denied him. The one thing he might have wanted most, a family. And now, it's happening. With another man. That kind of realization, it cuts deep. So here we are, Jonathan and Meagan possibly preparing for a baby. Devon on the sidelines, trying to act unbothered but clearly feeling some type of way. And fans caught in the middle of a storyline none of us saw coming. Meagan Good didn't waste any time. Right after her split from Devon Franklin, she was out here talking about babies like it was always part of the plan. In one of her first interviews after the divorce, she openly admitted that motherhood was something she was seriously considering.
I want to be a mom.
You do?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
Is that something you've always known, or did you come to that?
I've come to that.
Was there something that happened? Was there did you see a baby, you were holding a baby and you were like, uh-oh, the feeling that people talk about is happening?
I think it's more, because even my sister tell you, when she got pregnant with my first nephew, she was like, I had to tell you something. I was like, okay, what? She's like, you can be her. We actually had this moment somewhere else, but just tell me you're pregnant. I'm gonna tell you my response.
Okay, so Meg, I gotta tell you something.
What?
So we're pregnant. You're gonna be an auntie. I'm gonna have a baby.
Wow, you're pregnant.
Yes, I'm pregnant.
Why? Right now? Wow, Caesar, wait, wow.
Did you say why, or did you?
Be able to do anything. That was my response.
You did not say why.
I said right now.
Right. But we have so many
she
plans.
was like 33. But I will say, I think even that put me back a little bit, because I was like, ooh, that's a lot, you know?
Yeah.
But I think even now, I'm just super ready, because I think there was a fear that life would turn into Groundhog's Day. And I think now, honestly, in huge part to Jonathan, because I knew I wanted to be a mom before Jonathan. I knew I was about ready before Jonathan.
Yep.
But I'm ready right now because I have so much fun with him and because I know that it's not gonna become Groundhog's Day. I know that me and him are gonna be backpacking over here and we're gonna be over here producing this movie that I might be directing and he might be producing or he might be starring, or our kids are gonna be with us in Africa, wherever it is. But I just know that even if we're not moving around a lot, that the way that we move, I really, really love. And the way that we do life, I really, really love.
And that your tribe will go with you.
Yes, and even if we don't go anywhere, it's just the texture of what the quality of life looks like.
Yeah,
it is wonderful.
And now it looks like she's following through with those plans on her terms with Jonathan Majors. Not long after that first post-divorce interview, Meagan sat down with Scott Evans and made things real clear. She wasn't just open to the idea of kids, she said she was ready to start a family, ready to step into motherhood, ready to embrace the next chapter.
I'm ashamed. I never wrestled with a woman before. I mean, it's just, I've never aggressed like.
You strangled me and pushed me against the car.
Yeah, all those things are under aggressed. Yeah. You know, like, that's never happened to me. So I'm.
Because I said something sarcastically, if in your eyes.
Clearly it's more than that.
Yeah.
Clearly
something inside of you.
Yeah, towards you.
And the way she was talking, it sounded like she and Jonathan were already in baby-making mode. So fast forward to today, and boom, there's all this buzz about Meagan possibly being pregnant. The glow, it's there. The way she's been dressing, it's giving subtle bump energy. Fans are clocking everything, and it's adding up. But of course, not everyone is celebrating. Devon Franklin, yeah. He's not taking this news lightly. Even though he's out here with a new boo, insiders say he's still in his feelings, deep. It's not just that Meagan's moved on, it's the fact that she's doing all the things with Jonathan that she refused to do with him. Allegedly, Devon has been sliding back into Meagan's messages, throwing out emotional Hail Marys, talking about unfinished business, and how maybe they weren't really done. He's trying to play the "we still got time" card like they're in some Nicholas Sparks movie. But baby, Meagan is booked, busy, and pregnant, rumor has it, so Devon might be way too late.
It's been really wonderful. And yeah.
Did any friends advise you, like, he's in the middle of legal troubles, why don't you wait a beat? Why don't you wait to see how everything kind of shakes out?
Yeah, every friend advised me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, one thing I know is I can always look myself in the mirror when I trust my spirit, when I trust God, when I ask God, and when I, move to the beat of my own drum, I can always look and say, okay, I'm proud of that. No matter whatever happens, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart. And it's only when I do something based on someone else saying, well, I think you should do this. And I take everyone I love's opinion and advice into account for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live my life, and I'm the one who has to, get to heaven one day prayerfully and give God an account of what I did. And so I want to be responsible for the choices that I make. And I also want to live the life that I want to live.
And it doesn't stop there. Word on the street is that Devon's been actively trying to plant doubts in Meagan's mind about Jonathan. Yup, allegedly, he's out here bringing up Jonathan's past, those DV allegations, trying to make Meagan second-guess her whole situation. Sources claim he's even pulling up stats about how DV cases can escalate during pregnancy and how this might be a dangerous time to stay in the relationship.
It's not offensive, but I was at the grocery store, and I looked at a newsstand, and I saw you, and you had your breast shampoo. Okay.
It's all right. Hey.
It's okay. It's all right.
Go ahead.
It's all right. It's all right.
So I wasn't gonna come here. I wasn't. But the Lord brought me here to see you. You're beautiful.
Now, whether Devon's coming from a place of concern or heartbreak is still up for debate. But one thing's for sure, he's not just sitting back watching all this unfold. He's trying to get back in the game before the final whistle blows. Meanwhile, Meagan seems locked in with Jonathan. Regardless of the whispers, the headlines, and even Devon's quiet attempts to pull her away, she's standing beside her man. For now, anyway. So what's really going on behind the scenes? Is Devon trying to save her or just trying to win her back out of jealousy? Is Meagan following her heart or ignoring red flags?
You on the other side of a marriage that did not work the way you thought.
Yeah,
it changes everything. It's painful. I just bought a piece of property, first piece of property. In the contract, Devon Franklin, an unmarried man. I might have well broken down because I never saw this moment. When we said I do, There was never a moment when we were thinking, I don't.
Don't.
So to live in the I don't,
Yeah, that's pain.
you don't know what it's like until.
Either way, this story is far from over. Now this is where things start getting real wild, because Devon Franklin allegedly ain't just lurking in the background watching Meagan and Jonathan from a distance. He's stepping in with receipts. According to insiders, Devon has been pulling up stats, case files, and even psychological reports trying to convince Meagan that Jonathan Majors is not the man she should be building a family with. Sources claim Devon's been sending her studies that show how many DV cases either start or worsen during pregnancy, using Jonathan's past as a caution sign. And let's be real, Jonathan Majors' name is still being whispered in scandalous circles. The DV allegations from his ex, Grace Jabari, are not old news. They're still lingering, and fans haven't forgotten that viral audio where Jonathan allegedly admitted to putting his hands on her, even though some folks were rooting for him and Meagan at first, saying maybe he finally found his peace. The public opinion turned fast once that recording leaked. The timing of all this was messy. Jonathan was still deep in legal drama when he started dating Meagan, and now fans are wondering if she walked straight into a storm after finally getting free from her last marriage. And if that wasn't enough, now people are saying Meagan's bank account might be taking a hit too. Allegedly, she's been footing the bill for everything in their relationship. Word on the curb is Meagan dropped $75K on dog training alone. Like, what kind of super dog are we talking about? And then it came out that she might even be paying Jonathan's child support for a daughter that most fans didn't even know existed. Let that sink in. She's covering child support for a kid that ain't even hers. Whew, that's not just a power couple, that's a sponsorship. Insiders claim Meagan's finances are getting stretched thin, and people close to her are starting to worry. Some even say she's been dipping into her savings just to keep Jonathan afloat. And the bigger question is, why? It's not like she didn't get warned. Apparently, her friends, her family, even people in the industry tried to tell her Jonathan was a walking red flag. And in a sit-down interview she did on Today with Hoda and Jenna, Meagan even admitted that folks around her were not thrilled with the relationship, but despite all that, she still stood by him, 10 toes down. So now, with all of that stacking up, DV history, financial pressure, and a possible pregnancy, Devon might actually have a point. Whether he's acting out of love or lingering heartbreak, he's warning Meagan that she could be setting herself up for more pain down the line. But is she listening? That's the million-dollar question. But let's flip the script for a second, because while Devon's out here playing the heartbroken preacher, fans are reminding everybody, Meagan didn't walk away from that marriage for no reason. Let's not act brand new. Folks been saying for years that Devon expected her to morph into the perfect pastor's wife, all buttoned up and quiet. And that's just not who Meagan is. She's bold, she's outspoken, and she wasn't trying to shrink herself to fit into anybody's church mold. What started off like a picture-perfect match turned sour when Meagan realized she was doing all the compromising. She had to change her lifestyle, sacrifice her freedom, and tone herself down just to fit into Devon's world. Meanwhile, some of his church folks were dragging her name every chance they got, judging how she dressed, how she talked, how she carried herself. It wasn't light shade either. It was harsh, targeted bullying, and it chipped away at her confidence. It got so bad, Meagan stopped going to church altogether. In an emotional interview, she opened up about the damage it caused, saying she felt like she was losing her faith. She wasn't just battling judgment in private, it was public too. One viral moment happened during a speaking event where a woman straight up stood up and tried to humiliate Meagan in front of a whole crowd, calling her out for how she dressed, basically saying she wasn't fit to stand next to a man of God. Devon defended her on the mic, but the damage was done. That clip spread like wildfire and just confirmed everything Meagan had been dealing with behind closed doors. So when she finally walked away, people weren't mad. They were rooting for her to get her power back, and that's exactly what she did. She stayed quiet, stayed booked, and moved on with grace. Meanwhile, Devon, he was spiraling. He went on Red Table Talk and got all teary-eyed with Jada, talking about heartbreak and healing. But fans saw through it. Every few weeks, he dropped some emotional post, a sad boy caption, or a cryptic quote about letting go and finding peace. But who was really struggling to move on? Meagan was glowing, working, and minding her business until Jonathan Majors came into the picture, and that's when everything flipped. The internet, which had been cheering her on, suddenly got nervous. Jonathan's scandals were loud, and his past wasn't clean. And now, with the rumors of a baby, folks don't know what to think. But one thing's for sure, This love triangle is turning into a full-blown soap opera. Devon's still in the wings, Jonathan's locked in, and Meagan, she's walking the line between her past and her present like only she can. And just like that, the internet's flipped again. The same fans who were clapping for Meagan when she walked away from her marriage are now giving her major side-eye. Why? Because being linked up with Jonathan Majors, scandals and all, was already raising eyebrows, but now, with a possible baby in the mix, the mess is multiplying. Devon Franklin, who spent months talking about healing and finding peace, is suddenly creeping back into the storyline like he never left. Word is, he's been offering to be there for Meagan, talking like he wants another shot. But the wild twist, he supposedly got a whole new wife on the side while trying to reel Meagan back in. Sir, make it make sense. Now we're watching a love triangle play out in real time. Devon, all emotional and lurking in the background. Jonathan, deep in controversy but building a life with Meagan. And Meagan, right in the middle, carrying her own past and now maybe a whole new future. It's like an emotional chess game and nobody's making quiet moves anymore. The big question now, does Devon actually want her back because he's still in love? Or is this just his ego acting up because another man's got what he lost? Either way, Meagan's already in her next chapter and baby, it's looking like the drama is just heating up. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next one.